Heyo, so today I'm going to be doing a completely different type of video than, first of all, how I plan to, and second of all, how I normally do. Because I am not in the mood to do anything else. So, for those of you who don't know, I moved my studio around. My freaking Bailey J thing already fell and I'm pissed off about it. So as you guys know, I got a new job. I'm a waitress. And with that, I'm tired. I feel embarrassed to say, hey, I'm tired from my job. That's just what it is. And I have mentioned it last week. I've mentioned it a bunch of times. I have like no motivation to do anything except for sit down and draw on my sketchbook. But I want to try to get out of that because I do like making YouTube videos. That is something I like doing and I'm not going to stop. So I just kind of wanted to take a journey, I guess, into cleaning my depression hole to maybe get motivated again. And then after this video, I'm going to be recording a different video for next week that I mentioned last week. And it's going to be an art haul of all the stuff that I have been hoarding for the past couple of weeks. And then maybe the one after that, I'm actually going to do something with that stuff. And I love that I got all this. The day that I'm recording this, it's currently literally the day before the day you're watching this, Wednesday. I just placed a giant order on Art Snacks because they're having this huge 50% off sale. I'm not sponsored by Art Snacks, but they're having this huge 50% off sale. And I haven't been able to like really go crazy on buying myself stuff, even though I have an absurd amount of Squishmallows. I'm talking about like art stuff since I left my old job. And this deal was just too good to pass up. Like, I got $100 worth of stuff for $50. And on top of that, I got a free pad of paper that was originally valued at $24, but I got it for free. So in this video, I'm going to be cleaning the bird cage. I probably won't be showing much of that, if anything. I have to clean this. This is like all my money and tips that I make from my waitressing job. Most of the time, the money I keep for myself is in like 10s and 20s. And anything that's a single goes into, what is it called? A bag to be used as savings, and the coins go in separate things. Like I have like a 5-gallon jug or something like that I use for pennies, and then I have this empty spice bottle that I use for like my silver coins, like nickels, dimes, and pennies. But I haven't cleaned that off in about 4 days. And then I also have to clean up my bed because I dumped in my purse because I was looking for this lotion that a friend of mine, I used to work with her at my old job, and for 2 years she's been trying to get a hold of me to give me this rose water, rose petal toner and makeup. She said it's been in her car for 2 years, makeup, lotion. And I finally got a hold of her at Walmart, and I told her, hey, I work at this other place now. And she's like, I'm gonna be there, give it to you. And I just realized I've been talking for a long time, so I'm gonna start by cleaning this up. You're a good bird. I just have to put away Bath and Body stuff. You are. Ugh, I have so much stuff to do. So I'm going to start this. Most of this will probably be like either me talking, or I might even just do a huge montage of me cleaning some stuff up and then put a voiceover over it just so I can talk more, because that's what I want to do. And then I have to pack an Etsy order at the end of this too, because that has to go out tomorrow. So that's the game plan. First, I got to go put these in my brother's room. I got these with my Bath and Body Works candles. And whenever he decides to come home from college, these are for his rats. I'm so nice to him. He's lucky I saved the damn things in the first place. Okay, I gotta clean up this. But the first thing I did was I went upstairs because I needed a drink. And I just lit a candle. This room is a disaster and I'm so embarrassed about it. But this voiceover I'm going to be doing... Where the fuck is my tripod? Be illustrating my talk about depression and anxiety and ADHD. Just, you know, just as a way for me to talk if I can find my tripod. There it is. So I'm actually just going to take this and the stuff that's on the floor and then just dump it on the bed and use this as a spot for this so I can record. Actually, let me just... That's garbage. That's also garbage. I have a lot of garbage. Heyo, and like I said, I was going to be doing a voiceover for the rest of this video, just to give me a chance to just sit and talk. Now, I do want to mention, first things first, is that just in case, I do have a trigger warning because I do have box cutters and knives just where I'm working right now. Like when I was cutting out my purse, I found my knife, and then I have my box cutter on my table at all times, but that's in frame. I can't get timestamps exactly, but I apologize in advance if that's something that upsets you. I have a pocket knife for my own protection because I am a single woman walking down into town in the morning, and I walk to the park in the evening. So yeah, I need a knife. I wanted this video to be not like I don't know how to describe it, honestly. I want it to be like a message going out that mental health is a real thing, because I know still in 2023 people do not believe in mental health. They do not believe in depression. They do not believe in anxiety. They do not believe in fatigue, even though that's not necessarily mental, more physical, but it can be a mental thing. So this is kind of like an example of something I go through about once a month. I don't know what it's been besides the new job. I'm having a harder time keeping this room clean, and it's kind of like messing with my head, if that makes sense. In a way that's like, depending on how I feel, is obviously based on my environment. And since I spend a lot of time in my bedroom, because this is where I pack Etsy orders, this is where I make art most of the time, just having it messy makes me upset. But at the same time, I have no motivation to clean it. And that's where my whole, first of all, that's where depression comes in, because I just have no motivation to put things away as I should be doing. On my desk chair, I don't know if you noticed, I think I showed it, pretty sure I did, like in the beginning, I had bags from Hot Topic, and I went to Hot Topic almost a month ago. Like, it's just been bleh. And working at my job, sure, I like it. I like my job. But at the same time, it's kind of like mentally draining having to deal with people all day. And I also just wanted to make a disclaimer. The beginning with me organizing the contents of like that were on my bed, from my table and my purse, that's not like a brag on, oh, this is how much money I make at my job. This was just me genuinely cleaning to show how much I have let shit go. Because like at my job, I'm, like I said, I'm transparent with everything. I make like at least $60 a day, technically 70 because I put $10 in singles into my savings, which was that blue bag in the cinch bag, which is why it seemed like a lot, because most of that was singles. I don't work at a strip club. I am a waitress at a cafe. But yeah, sometimes like this whole mental thing gets to me, like, and I kind of feel that because I am a pet owner. I have a cockatiel, and he is a very expensive pet to have. Like the care he needs, the attention, the toys, the food. Sometimes it just gets to be a lot. I love him to death. That is my baby right there. But as you can see by the state of the bottom of the cage, sure, I've let it go worse, unfortunately. But sometimes I just don't have the energy to scrape the poop off. And once it starts getting warmer, now that it's getting warmer, I'm going to be taking the cage outside and like hosing it off and scrubbing it because it's a mess. Taking care of him sometimes can be hard, and I feel bad because he'll be like calling for me in the morning before I leave for work, and I'm in a rush and I'm just not in the mood, so I just brush him off. But when I come home, I'm like, oh my god, he didn't have any food all day. I mean, he's not starving. I mean, he's fucking fat as shit. It's just that kind of thing, you know? And then next I did my laundry, because my laundry will sit in a basket for a week sometimes, because I'm the person who will just pick out of the basket. I also don't fold my clothes. I kind of learned a while ago that folding my clothes is one of my least favorite things to do, so I just don't do it, because my shirts are black, most of them, so you can't see wrinkles, and if you do, they're not that terrible, or my clothes just don't wrinkle, so they just kind of get thrown into drawers. My pants that I use for work get thrown into a separate basket. My work clothes are in a separate area. Everything is done my own way, and I made it that way to make it easier on myself, but at the same time, I will still let these things go up. Like, I didn't show up, but I had a pile of clothes, of dirty clothes, on the floor next to my door, because I kept saying, if I see this pile getting bigger, I'll have more motivation to do my laundry. And it just hasn't happened. Well, now it has. So I did all my laundry. It's also a rule of my laundry that I do not match socks. So sorry for the sock warning, or no warning for the socks, but there were socks on screen and I don't match my socks. Very few I do. I just never liked it. Never will. Oh, and then there was a little part. I switched where my printer and fridge were because I'm finding myself really, really thirsty at night. And where my fridge was, it was very hard to open the door. So I just moved the printer down below and then the fridge up top. That was no biggie. And then coming to the desk, because I also have the ADHD trait where I just throw shit onto the nearest surface until that gets too big or too small to hold my pile of shit, as you can see from my nightstand table that was covered in a bunch of coins and $1 bills. That was full, so I was moving to my desk and I was like, I need to pack an Etsy order. And that's honestly the reason I wanted to clean the room, was because I got the Etsy order. Because I didn't have a clean surface, but I can't clean my table or my desk until I clean my table, but I can't clean my table until my bed is done, but I can't do my bed until my laundry's done, which means I need to get the laundry off the floor, which means I need to do the floor first. So it's like I have a routine when it comes to cleaning my room. And usually it goes nightside table, bird cage, laundry, desk, vacuum the floor. So when I did my desk and I got to clean everything up, I also got to actually put away the stuff that I bought from Hot Topic, which were these Kuromi earrings and then these Sakura earrings. And the Kuromi ones, that might bother some people. I usually wear the cuffed earrings on my left ear, but since I have my industrial, I don't wear cuffs. So anytime I buy a pair of earrings that's like mismatched, like, oh, one's a cuff and one's not, I cut the cuff off. I just do, and it just makes my life easier. So yeah, once I got that done, I was able to vacuum the floor. It looks so nice. And then I was able to pack that Etsy order, finally. And now that that's all done, I am going to film an art haul for next week's video because I got some stuff I want to try out, but I have a lot of stuff and I'm still struggling for art motivation because now it's getting warmer out, so I want to sit outside, so there might be more outdoor art. Like I might actually go outside, but hey, the room is clean. That's a start. I'm gonna take it from there and go, like, you know, just mine, bye. And this also was just a nice excuse, like I said, to clean, and I got to listen to some music that I normally don't because my hyperfixation on music right now happens to be So Much for Stardust from Fall Out Boy, the whole album. So I just put my music on shuffle and I was like, I forgot how much I love Youngblood, which was a lot, even with So Much for Stardust, and Nirvana, and I was like, I get to just vibe. And because normally when I'm doing stuff I usually just have on a video, but it was just nice to relax to music and not have to worry about walking and listening to music thinking it's somebody going to try to kidnap me. That's why I have the knife. But I think that's everything. Everything's clean. I just have one more thing to record and then we're good to go, I guess. Yeah. So I'm going to edit this down and hopefully have it all up ready for tomorrow, Thursday, today, whatever the fuck it is. Right now it's like 10:17. So I am going to leave it at that. And thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you guys next week with an art haul, like I said. And then the week after will be something else because I can't find my calendar. I don't know where it is. All right. Links to my Etsy and Instagram are down below in the description, like always. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week.